Help me! Please, someone! By the gods, why did it have to be snakes? Help me! Please, kill me! Get me out of here! Hurry! Kill the snakes before it's too late! Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Pericles sent me. He was worried about you. Do you often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said I was a snake. That I should die by my own kind.
I'll track them down, Metiochos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city before the Spartans can breach the walls.
Ότι στα θαλάσσης πόλεμος απαξεί τα εμπορεύματα του ευσύνου πόντου. Είναι καθοριστή.
The part of Athens I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere. Snakes. Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiochos. It looks like the thugs who attacked Metiochos weren't the masterminds behind this plot. Snake bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident. This must be the house of Metiochos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiochos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Poor Actis. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles is going to stop him.
Tell me what I want to know, or I'll cut you down right now. Your cause will be forgotten, and so will you.
All right, all right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. sells his snakes from there.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
Αναγκαίο να στείλω φυγή.
They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
You'll feel the sting of my venom. I'll end you, Mystios. You can't stop me.
His death should keep friends of Pericles safe. Off we go now.
Ω, Θεοί, διατίενε, διατίενε.
Το παιδεύεις. Ούκ ασφαλές.
Λέβη παραμένουν τη σήμερα. Τι διαφωνούν με εντεύθυνο.
Στις θαλάσσιες πόλεμος απαξεί τα εμπορεύματα.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Mystios. I'll be sure to mention this to Pericles.
That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
μόνον όταν το επιθυμεί.
Ούτε έχω τόσα αυτά χρήματα.
Λείψω μετά.
We'll be watching you, Mystios. At least give them a welcome first. Fine. Pericles, welcome.
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said, stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a mystios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too. Shit! Out! Out!
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air-blooded. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point of view. And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice.
What? No! Of course, I only use the terms war, or god, or civility in the context of what can be observed. So I can observe soldiers fighting, but does that bring me any closer to understanding war? I haven't seen you around before, citizen. Perhaps you'd like to spare me conversing with this man of nonsense?
Sure, we can talk. What about?
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens, Cleon.
I saw Cleon speaking at the Pnyx. He's a real man of the people.
So, you have a taste for politics. That's certainly better than most of the elitist blowhards in this house.
I take it you and Pericles aren't friends.
Hardly. Hermippos led the Tsars to have Aspasia ostracized and to see Pericles stripped of power. Not that it worked. Yet. Pericles is the past. He's more worried about losing a few precious statues than he is fighting and winning the war. Cleon will rule this city and return it to greatness. Mark my words.
I'm looking for clues to help me find a woman. She was Spartan.
Looking and finding are quite different things, wouldn't you say? I could observe a priest offering sacrifice to the gods, But does that mean, in so doing, that I have myself found God? Or...
Oh, forget it. If you're an ally of Cleon, why would Pericles invite you?
You're not from Athens, outsider. Here, we keep our enemies closest of all.
Why isn't Aspasia here?
Can you be certain she isn't? To observe her presence is still no guarantee that she is here.
In my opinion, it's just like her to cower in the shadows while we stand out here in the light.
This has been useless. Here.
Ah, the Mystios from the ostracism. Let's talk later. I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
I've seen lots of fights. That wasn't one.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, though I'm sure you knew that. And you are?
I am looking for information that'll help me find someone. A Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
You want to get Euripides drunk? Are you hoping he's gonna make an even bigger scene than you did?
Ha! We both know that's not possible. But you're a feisty one, to say the least.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Euripides seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Ah, the mystios from the ostracism. Let's talk later.
Πού με ακούεις? Λέγω συντηρητικάτη σου με τα φύλων συμμοριτών των ιών μου εξισχύσαν.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Λέγω συντηρητικάτη σου με τα φύλων συμμοριτών των ιών μου εξισχύσαν πίσω. Εξ αυτών στο πρόθυρο. Έλεγε ότι η ίδια και συνάπτης φυκτός στα κτίρια όλο του κοινός και ο κύος...
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Oh, don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long. If you don't get the oil soon, all our fun will Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
I might be back.
If you come back with a jar of oil, I promise to show you how grateful I am. Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Theatera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Ah, if it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
If you've been arguing this long and you haven't agreed yet, just give up.
We're discussing the nature of rules. We're better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, Medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Well, yes.
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better way to communicate the story of a people than by revealing its customs and laws? If yes, then ruling, and thus justice, must be an art, as Thrasymachos says.
If you say so.
Aspasia.
You shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I'd do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Myrimi, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
You've been hiding from your guests long enough. Aspasia seems to think so too.
She usually does. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Cassandra!
Don't bother me! I've got my eye on you.
Let's go, Phobos. Let's go. Yeah!
Gods have mercy!
You want mercy? Those who trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves, then hauled to Attica and fed to the system they tried to profit from. Get this scum out of my sight.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Cassandra.
Well, Cassandra, we're all thought to be murderers too. So, tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
I came to find the great pirate Xenia. That's you, isn't it?
I like the sound of that. But what was your plan once you found me?
I came to offer you a deal.
Sneaking into my city is a strange way to make a first impression.
I needed to speak with you directly. I didn't think your pirates would just let me walk up and knock.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Cassandra.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now, that is something I can work with. Just who exactly is this woman?
She's my mother. I haven't seen her since I was a child.
So, you're on a quest to find your family?
Something like that.
Then your path is not an easy one.
Aspasia's the one who sent me to find you.
Aspasia? Now why would she do that?
She said you might have information that could help me in my search.
You can have anything for the right price.
And what is that price?
One you can afford, I'm sure.
I don't have that kind of drachmi.
I find that surprising, given your profession.
What proof do I have that you'll even find her?
I already know Merini.
How do you know that name?
That's not all I know.
Getting that much drachmi won't be easy.
You have a ship and a crew? That's enough to find work here in Koresia. And there is a stockpile of drachmi held in the fort on the far side of the island.
You want me to steal from your island?
The other locals aren't too happy about us pirates. Their leader has amassed a fortune. If they have no drachmi, they can't do anything stupid. Don't worry. As long as you're working for me, you're one of us.
trust a pirate to only help for a boatload of drachmi. If I'm going to pay her, I need to find some work on this island. It should be much easier to travel the island now that everyone won't try to kill me on sight. Come on.
What?
Come on.
This could have been done by a missile. Be alert. This is the end for you!
Let's go.
Please stop! Aha! This is too easy! Are you giving up? On you! Die! I expect... Most good... I see you! Stand aside, all of you.
Why are you in my way? You need to stay there.
The mighty not Spartan returns.
Here, take your drachmi.
Nothing feels better than a heavy purse filled with coin.
The information I need. How long will it take?
I already have it.
You do?
Your Merini now sails under the name of Phoenicas. She started as a member of my crew, but we parted ways not too long ago.
I'm leaving soon. Chaos is your home. But this isn't my true calling. My purpose.
You might never find what you're looking for, Phoenicas.
I can't stop until I do. You are a great pirate. And you are an even greater friend. Don't forget me.
Do you know where she is now?
She sailed southeast with her crew in search of a greater calling.
She was part of your crew?
For a time.
Why did she leave?
Much too interested in the politics of war. Waste of a good pirate, if you ask me. I haven't heard from her since she left.
Chaos is a long way from Sparta. How did your paths cross?
On the sea, long ago. In her, I saw a better life. In me, she found freedom. Together, we own the waves.
I can't believe she was a pirate.
She's the kind of woman who, once she sets her mind to something, gets it done.
Thank you.
Home isn't a place. It's the people you're with. If you don't find what you're looking for, there's a place for you here.
Alcibiades said the Etera here could help me find my mother. I should look around for Anthusa's whereabouts. Are you Anthusa?
Me? Anthusa? I could be anyone for you, Lamb. I charge less than the Etera. But do I ever know my way around a haybed?
So her name means something to you?
Anthusa? She's been around forever, but I never met her. I know the Etera all work as one, on equal footing. But Anthusa's special. She talks, they listen.
If the Etera aren't here, where are they?
Their swords are too high and mighty to be down here in the dirt with us. You want them, you'll find them up on the hill. The Acrocorinth. By the temple, keeping Aphrodite's worshippers satisfied.
Temple on top of the Acrocorinth. That's what I'm looking for. Who do they think they are? I need to stop them.
Fighting me would be your last mistake! Respotted the target!
Here comes some more!
Are you an idiot? Going to stop that! Now's our chance! Go!
Who were they? And why were they looking for the Etera?
Yeah! They think this temple is dedicated to them, the brutes.
Thieves are here and the Etera aren't.
The Etera? They're much wiser than we are. They realized their visitors were all getting robbed on the way in.
There's no avoiding the monger's men in Corinth.
I'll keep my guard up.
He craves money, Misthios.
Not only that, but power. Once he smells it on you, you're a gunner.
So the monger is a Corinthian criminal?
Master of the underground markets. He rules with one hand open for money and the other clenched around a weapon.
A drachmi and blood-hungry monster's what he is.
If you know of the Etera, then you know of Anthusa. I'm looking for her.
They say she's everywhere. Though I've never seen her. But the Edera see everything.
I've seen them gather by the spring of Pirene, down the mountain. They meet clients there and then take them elsewhere in secret.
Good. Maybe pray to Aphrodite from home next time.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
It shouldn't be long now.
Ah, so Cassandra has finally found us.
You know me?
And you know her. This is Anthusa.
We saw you help the worshippers at the Temple of Aphrodite. You've proven yourself a friend.
Hear that, Icarus? Her sight's as good as yours.
Someone also spoke very highly of you.
Surprise!
Phoebe!
Aspasia sent me. I work for her now, remember?
But why here? Corinth isn't safe.
I had to tell Anthusa you were coming. Aspasia taught me a new word. Emissary. That's me.
And now Cassandra and I have met.
See? This is easy. And now I can help you.
I guess that would be all right. Who knows what I'll get into.
Yes!
Just make sure you're extra careful.
We need to move inside, Cassandra. We're not the only ones watching. Come with me, and we'll talk.
Can I come?
As long as you're quiet.
To what do I owe your visit?
Alcibiades told me about you.
Did he? Go on.
I'm looking for a woman from Sparta. A runaway. Long ago. She may have gone by the name of Myrine.
Who's that?
She's my mother.
Your mother? You don't have a mother. Marcos told me he raised you.
What did I tell you about talking?
I see. There will be time to respond to your question, but that time isn't now.
As long as you tell me what you know, sooner or later.
You will have to trust me. You don't get to where I stand without credibility. My word is yours.
And you can always trust Cassandra.
Why don't you go play, Phoebe? Let me and Anthusa talk.
If you say so...
I propose a trade. Help me. Help us get stronger. Strong enough to rid Corinth of the Monger permanently. A simple transaction, I assure you.
You have a deal.
A wise decision, dear Misthios.
I haven't made it this far being a fool. I know when to take a chance.
Then we're in business. Now, you've heard of the Monger?
From what the worshippers say, he's someone I should watch out for.
They're right. I'm sure his victims wish they'd been more vigilant. My eyes are wide open.
Then you've held your ground well. You're not dead.
Not yet, anyway. But he's employed enough thugs to amass a small army. Now they're attacking people in the street, us included.
He's been killing Etera?
Killing? We're smarter than that. But action must be taken before it goes that far. I'm not the only one who needs help. My girls, Damalis and Irina, are suffering too.
More Monger trouble?
I wouldn't doubt it. Work against their aggressors, and then it will be his turn to suffer. You'll find Damalis here at the spring, but Irina has gone to Bellerophon's garden.
I'll see what I can do for them.
Good. The Monger feeds his thugs. With the drachmi, he makes smuggling. Weapons, mostly, which is all the more lucrative now that he has a war to supply.
So, if someone interrupts the Monger's supply, his men go hungry.
Exactly. Go to his warehouse in the port of Lecheo and burn his cargo, all of it. We'll let chaos take care of the rest.
Then the warehouse will be cinders.
So you're here to help us, Mystios? You don't look like a monger spy.
I'm more the in-your-face type. You have a monger problem, Damalis?
I might. One of my regulars has changed. He was a decent man once, but now he's gone bad.
Corinth seems to have a shortage of decent people.
I need someone with muscle to figure out what's behind the change. Why he's different.
I'll see what he has to say for himself.
If he's not lurking around here, he'll be at his house. I want this to end today.
It will. People tend to show their true selves to my spear, whether they like it or not.
Probably just a bird, but I'll check.
Come on. Trouble if I'm spotted here.
It's me, Cassandra. Good, you found me.
Shh. What are you doing here?
I heard the Mali's talking about her crazy client earlier, and I wanted to help.
Fine. But you have to do as I say. No games.
I know that already, because you never let me have any fun.
I'm going to talk to Damalis' client and see what he has to say.
I've been here, spying, and I heard him mumbling to himself. He's weird. But maybe if I tell you what he said, it could help?
Let's hear it.
Let me think. He said something about having to meet someone at Faye's pig farm tonight. That could help.
It could. Did he mention why?
To get something from them. A deed to some land, I think he said.
Well, that's something. What else?
Oh, he said their name. The Nomenis. Wonder who that is.
Good to know. Thank you, Phoebe the spy.
Not bad, huh?
Time to act. Listen closely. You sneak inside and see what you can find in his house while I distract him.
Quiet like a mouse.
Good. But if you get caught, run. Right out the door. We'll meet afterwards. Promise?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you.
If Miron sent you, tell him I was going to pay him back this very night.
No one sent me. We need to talk. I know you're up to something.
Something? Something could be anything. You have nothing on me.
You're meeting someone tonight, aren't you? At Fea's goat farm.
A goat farm? You'll find no goats at Thea's.
Oh,
Wait! Thief! Thieves! Get out! Guards! Get them!
I won't be the one to die here. I'll end you and all your offspring. Don't see any challengers today.
What was all that noise?
Damalis doesn't have to worry about her client now.
That wasn't what she wanted you to do.
I dealt with him, didn't I?
Well, at least I could sneak in, okay? Look.
What does the letter say?
It's mean. It says he'll get hurt if he keeps doing things wrong.
I thought as much.
And it says more. That he needs to bring the Malis to a place here in Corinth. There's directions. What do you think it is?
Don't know, but I'll find out.
Right behind you.
Not this time. Go to the Malis and wait for me there.
Oh, please.
You've done enough for today. It could be dangerous. I'll come find you after. Place to bring the Malis. A prison? I should find out.
Keep your distance, Mistio.
I need to stay hidden. This must be the place described in the letter. Anybody home? Blood. Lots of it. A lock of hair. It smells familiar somehow. Malaga, what is this? Chains? Oil? This can't be what I think it is.
Gotcha! All right, you little shit. Who sent you?
What are you doing here?
I wanted to help.
Give her here.
Leave, Phoebe, now! Don't take another step.
You're brave coming here. You want a whipping? The monger would love to take you on.
He'd rot in the underworld for that.
Prude, this is Corinthia. Anything goes in this Sexandron, and the monger will be satiated.
You're as sick as he is, worm.
Whether they like it or not, any victim he likes gets his special treatment. I'll tell him you volunteer.
You'll get my special treatment right now. I'll fucking kill you.
I'll gut you!
Cassandra, your little friend beat you back.
You made it.
And fast. I know all the shortcuts now. I'm sorry, Cassandra.
Listen next time I tell you to do something.
Okay.
I promise it's for your own good. This time especially.
What happened to you?
I just left the monger's Sexandron, if you can believe it. And it's where you were headed.
No.
It's true. Your client was being forced to take you there. And we found these.
does this mean?
It means the Monger got to him. He does have his hand in everything.
At least I know how to deal with him now that I know what he's after.
You won't have to. I took care of him myself.
I told Cassandra she shouldn't have.
It had to come to this. Malaka, what a fool he was.
The Monger's the real fool. He'll find that out soon enough.
By Aphrodite. Cleo better get back here soon.
Why call on the gods when you have one of their messengers at your service?
How did you know I needed help?
Anthusa told me you could use a hand.
Cleo, one of our girls, didn't meet me for prayer this morning. She wasn't at home either. I'd go investigate, but I'm not sure what I could do on my own.
She might have been taken.
I asked around. One of our clients said he saw Cleo brought aboard the ship. The men were armed, so there was nothing he could do. I'd pay a lot of drachmi to get her back.
Armed? Take me to the ship. We'll get Cleo back.
Follow me.
Who do you think took her?
It wouldn't be the first time the Monger's men came after one of us.
Μην τουτοποιήσεις.
Hey, careful!
None of us had ever disappeared like this before. Some are worried they'll be taken next.
Έχομεν κατά μονοπόλιον λίθους παρείας.
Corinth may have a bad reputation, but it wasn't always that way. We used to be safe.
Until the Monger.
We're not sure why he came here, but Corinth is worse off because of him. There. That's the boat our client described. Please, get her back safely.
I posted a quest on the ship's board. I have a good feeling about this one.
Welcome back! There's a message for you on the board. Came from the Delos Islands. One of the cultists is there, Cassandra. His name is Bogarkis.
You reading my messages, Barnabas?
I may have taken a peek. Did you find what you were looking for in Athens?
A few clues. This won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for my mother. Cult that wanted Nikolaus dead. They're also on my trail.
Ah, they're no match for you.
You got that right.
Get in position! I need archers!
Commander, we need to break our death out of the way!
Bows ready! We won! Follow my lead!
rescue you.
Rescue me? You sunk my boat, pirate.
Put the knife away. I'm a friend.
What do you mean?
Your friend Irina hired me to save you from these men and bring you back.
Irina? I commissioned that ship to steal me away from Corinth.
You're escaping? From what?
You have no idea what the Monger does to people. The things I've seen, no one in Corinth is safe.
Irina thought you were abducted. She clearly cares about you.
If she cared about me, she'd let me go. Even Anthusa can't keep us safe anymore.
She clearly disagrees.
Mystios, please. We were heading to Mykonos, which is safe. If you'll take me there, I can pay you the toll I would have paid my crew.
All right, I'll get you there. Next time my crew docks at Mykonos, you can depart. In the meantime, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Mystios. This is what's best, I promise.
What happened? Where is Cleo?
Your friend is safe. That's what matters.
So, she's really gone?
She's not coming back. No.
Thank you. I'll let Anthusa know. Guess I'll be alone at prayer tomorrow. You promise she's safe?
You have my word.
Επιθυμείτε ο άνδρας και γυναίκες δύναμε φέρει μνήμη.
Time to burn some cargo.
You! Please! Help! I'll not forget this, Mystios. Never.
Release me, please. I beg of you.
You're untied. Go!
Charge!
Get over here.
Time to die! Oh no!
Taste death!
You fight like a Spartan. There's resolve in you.
We have that in common.
I saw innocents trapped in the flames.
The ones in the warehouse. I freed them already.
A good soldier acts when he's told. A great one is 2 steps ahead. Thank you.
My name's Cassandra. I'd thank you too, if I knew who you were.
Brasidas of Sparta. You're a newcomer to Corinth.
You're a spy too?
An old Spartan tactic. I have my ways.
I get the sense that's a Corinthian hobby. Anthusa has her Etera watching from every post.
Ah, Anthusa. We disagree, but have a common enemy.
The Monger?
We agree he should be killed, but we differ on how.
What do you want to do with him?
Right now, the Monger rules Corinth. I want to replace him with minimal bloodshed.
He'll only be dethroned if he's killed. It's simple.
Yes. Diplomacy isn't something he understands.
From what I hear, I'm not surprised.
We arrested his top men, armed the citizens, tried to stir the police against him. It never came to be. The only thing left to try is a quick slice of the blade.
That would do it.
We'd lure him into Corinthia's sacred cave, and it'd be over.
By the time I leave Corinthia, the Monger will be dead.
Do that, and Sparta will be in your debt.
I was Spartan, once.
Once?
Until I was thrown off Mount Aietos as a child, and left for dead.
You're the daughter of General Nikolaos? All of Sparta knows your name. And here you are, alive. Impossible.
I survived. I raised myself alone, while life continued in Sparta.
Never mind being a Spartan. Those of good character will forgive and should be forgiven.
I'm on the hunt for my mother, Myrini. And the only way is through Anthusa.
Yes, Myrini.
You don't know anything about Myrini, do you?
I know that no one should have to endure such tragedy alone. And I heard she left Sparta that night. No one has forgotten Myrini.
From what I know, she wanted them to forget. You knew Nikolaos?
A good general, but a stubborn Spartan.
And rewarded for his loyalty.
But he disappeared, and his body was never found. The state pronounced him dead.
That's all right. I haven't seen him since I was a child. There's no going back now.
The displaced can always find their way home. The gods have just decided you must fight for it.
They couldn't make it any easier.
Chin up, Spartan. Easy doesn't exist.
Goodbye, Brasidas.
We'll meet again. I'm in the fight with you. Show courage.
Should be extra careful in this area. Your plan seemed to work. The Monger's thugs ambushed me.
I heard. I also heard you had no problems dealing with them.
It wasn't my first fight in Corinth.
Or your last. We're going to take the Monger to task at the theater. I've arranged a Corinthian drama no one will forget.
Brasidas is worried about the anarchy that could follow the Monger's death. He wants him dead, but wants it done quietly.
That man is a long way from Sparta. This is Corinthia, so we'll do it the Corinthian way.
I'm with you. We'll put on a show.
Meet me and my girls there. The public has no idea what spectacle they're about to witness.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
You wanted the fucking show?
I wanted you to see the face of every person you've wronged.
I'll cover their faces with that precious blood of yours. Just like I should have done with Mirini.
You'll never rule these streets, you pig!
Oh, you bet your pretty face I will.
Get your filthy hands!
And when I do, I'll rip your fucking head right off and send it to the cult as proof.
You knew my mother?
She was big fucking trouble, but I'll pay her back. When I'm done with you, I'm gonna find your mother and bring her your fucking head.
Not if I bring her yours first.
They won't have much to say after I smash your brains all over the stage. Get the fuck off my streets!
They're not yours anymore.
Get the fuck off my streets! You're going to fight me? You're fucking crazy!
Come on, put in some effort. Say good
myself. I hate fighting. My dog fights better than this. I hate fighting others. You're still alive. I'm impressed.
You've got fucking nerve coming after us.
You're strong. Most would have...
People of Corinth, behold the weasel that steals your bread, the scourge that spoils your crops.
You've waited long enough to get your hands on him.
The pleasure is all mine.
Feel better?
I have been starving for this.
He deserved all of it.
And you deserve your answers. Come, let's speak in private. I can't give you enough thanks for what you've done. And for once, I can also thank Alcibiades. He sent you here, after all.
There's more to him than meets the eye.
He knew you could save Corinth from that beast.
Everybody benefits, everybody wins.
You've proven to be a very valuable business partner.
Speaking of business, you owe me, Anthusha.
Yes, Myrine. She came and left Corinthia in a flurry, but made an impression on me, like a great storm.
I remember that part of her well.
A strong woman with great intensity. She wanted to find her place here in Corinth, but never found what she was looking for.
You speak of her kindly. You were her friend.
Perhaps on the surface, but she had a great pain in the middle of her that no one could get to.
After Corinth, where did she go?
That? I don't know.
She must have given you some hint.
I don't think even she knew where she was headed. All I know is she won a ship thanks to a lucky dice throw. Tyche owed her that much, at least. I remember the ship's name well. Siren Song.
Siren Song?
It was famous for weathering all that Poseidon threw in its path.
Thank you, Anthusa.
May the gods look well upon you, Cassandra. Visit me anytime. I'll catch you up on Corinth's affairs. It seems I have an interesting future ahead of me.
So do I.
Siren Song.
If I can find someone who knows the ship, I'll be one step closer to finding her. Off we go now. Hippocrates' clinic.
step back.
The commander has some new combat moves he's been showing off. I hear it's pretty effective.
That's so. It's for real, I swear. Seen him kill a man with it. Do you ever stop talking? He'll show us how he does it. Keep your wits about you.
I'm coming for all of you. Move!
Look, you insignificant peon. Tell me where he is, or by Ira, I'll burn this clinic to the ground with you in it.
I already told you what I know.
I don't ask much. Hippocrates must show humility to ensure public order. Prostrate himself before the gods and declare that his skills are God's given.
But that won't help his patients. It'll just take him away from his work.
If Hippocrates thinks he can disrupt social order to make himself into a demigod of healing, well, perhaps the gods themselves will have their revenge.
I'm sure there's no need for raised voices.
Who are you?
I'm looking for a man named Hippocrates.
Yet another crazed follower of the madman himself. Tell your impious master that unless he makes a public apology, and soon, this priestess of Ira will gather an army of faithful and shut him down. Out of my way.
Oh, thank all the gods she's gone. I thought she was going to kill me this time.
What's going on?
I am Sostratos. Chrysis has accused my master Hippocrates of impiety.
Is he impious?
He believes that beyond praying, people can take their health into their own hands and make themselves well.
Fascinating. Can I speak with him?
I'm sorry, he isn't here.
I'll find him.
If you're going to meet Hippocrates, could I trouble you with a small errand?
Depends what it is.
I want you to bring him some equipment. He was in such a hurry, he left it behind.
I could bring that to Hippocrates.
Really?
My services don't come free.
Here, take this. Though perhaps Hippocrates can teach you something about helping those in need when you speak with him.
How will I know who I'm looking for?
Head southeast of Hera's Watch, near the Cave of Pan. He'll be standing before a long line of sick people. You'll know him by his, bald spot, though I wouldn't mention it.
So many sick people. Can one man help all of them? Come on.
on! Yeah!
Ορατών το ψεύδο σου.
I thought they were exaggerating when they said people from all around came to see.
So, what has caused this man's condition?
An excess of phlegm, Doctor.
In the immediate sense, yes. But more importantly, he suffers from neglect.
Neglect?
Good food, warm clothing, so much could have helped. But since other caretakers assumed his condition was a punishment from the gods, they neglected him.
Challenging tradition. You must be Hippocrates.
Yes, I'm also very busy.
This will only take a moment. I won't keep you away from your patients. And your students?
Observation, experience, and experimentation are crucial for treatment. My followers are learning that.
I've come from your clinic in Argos. So Stratos asked me to give you this.
I knew I forgot some things. Sostratos is a good physician, but a better apprentice there is none. Did you ask him to pay you for this delivery?
Of course I did. I'm a Misthios.
Ungenerous, but honest at least. What can I call you, Misthios?
Cassandra of Sparta.
What did you come here for, Cassandra of Sparta?
I've been searching for a Spartan woman.
What makes you think I would know her?
I was told you may have helped her a long time ago.
Maybe the priests at the sanctuary of Asclepios can help. They keep detailed records of all who passed through.
Please, Hippocrates, I came very far to meet you.
As did this patient, and the one before him, and the one before her. My patients need me, but my notes on diseases of the mind were taken. Retrieve them, and I will help you find what you seek. Hurry, this patient doesn't have much time left.
I'll do my best with what you've told me.
Good luck. We're depending on you.
Hippocrates' notes are well guarded. Why? The mighty Tyrants. Built by the Cyclopses. Or so the legend goes.
What are you doing here?
Hippocrates sent me. Your commander stole his notes, and I think you have them.
The ones written by the great Hippocrates himself. I'm sorry. They were burned in the last attack.
What?
You heard me. The medical tent was burned. At least I memorized the notes before we lost them. I'll transcribe them when I have time, or when the war subsides.
Then you'll have to come with me. A patient Hippocrates is treating will die without your help.
I have a patient right here who needs my help.
Can't someone else take care of this one?
I'm the only doctor here. Now let me work.
I'll wait here for you to finish. If I leave, what's stopping you from running away?
Thinking like a mercenary. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. Then make yourself useful and bring me my bone forceps. Some idiot or another's always borrowing them.
Then you'll come treat Hippocrates' patient?
You have my word.
I'll go get your bone forceps.
Better check that out. I'm just being silly, imagining things.
Forceps should be in there. Once I deliver these, we can get back to Hippocrates. These are the forceps he wanted.
Do you even know what end of your weapon to hold? I'll tear you. Here's where you die! Get back here!
Nothing here. Stay focused. Find the car. Got it, sir.
Is this it?
You aren't a half-bad assistant. When I'm done with the surgery, I'll be honored to help Hippocrates. Might be limping for a while, but Apollo willing, they'll make a full recovery.
I'll meet you there. Don't be late. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Hippocrates, how's your patient?
You were gone so long, he didn't survive.
I'm sorry, Hippocrates. We took more time because this Mesios helped me save my own patient.
Sometimes science requires tough decisions.
If we're finished here, I'll take some time and write down what I remember of your notes, Hippocrates.
I'll go see the priests for more information about my mother.
Come with me. You've had a busy day. The importance of diet to maintaining one's health cannot be overstated.
What good can one apple really do?
Well, taken daily, they can keep the doctor away. But to more serious matters, I know why you're here. You're looking for your mother.
You remember her?
I was young then. I didn't know how to help. I turned her away. But her look of determination and despair was burned into my mind. It has never left me, and it never will. After, I swore to Apollo that I wouldn't turn away another patient, that I'd dedicate my life to the cause. She made an impression on me. Your brave mother did.
She would be happy to know that.
I sent your mother to the sanctuary of Asclepios. Tell the elder priest a treatment for the sacred disease will soon be available to any patient who needs it. Then he may talk to you.
Thank you for everything, Hippocrates. I'll go see him now. Let's go. They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful. He's over there.
Ella.
There he is. I need to talk to him. Let's go.
Same sickness as the rest. May Asclepios spare her from suffering.
Will she live?
Not unless the gods heed our prayers. Many sick Athenians have arrived in Argolis recently, and very few have left. This poor girl has the same sickness.
I'm looking for information about a Spartan woman who came through here.
I was warned about an eagle bearer. A ruthless killer, she was called.
Do you think it's wise to deny a ruthless killer the information she desires?
Healing the sick is my path. Help me get the attention of the gods, and I tell you what I can.
What are you asking, exactly?
Her illness seems to have no cure, and it's spreading. Our sacrifices have done little to draw the attention of the gods. Pigs, goats, all have fallen on deaf ears. We need a beast whose blood will ignite these flames for Asclepios to see.
What did you have in mind?
There is a rumor of a bull with skin as white as snow roaming the sanctuary outskirts. Head west of here, towards the coast. Bring it to me alive, and we'll offer a sacrifice the gods cannot ignore.
I'll find this bull for you. The sanctuary of Asclepios, god of medicine. I'd rather trust a physician than a god to heal me.
Greetings, young one. Come to offer Asclepios a sacrifice?
No. But I'm searching for a Spartan mother who may have.
The great goddess Hera guides many mothers to the sacred place. Surely I'm too feeble to remember them all.
What are these stone slabs for?
These are records. We document all who pass through, their illnesses, treatments, so that the glory of Asclepios can be celebrated.
Then I don't need your memory. I just need to find the right stone.
Yes, of course. That's very wise indeed. If only I had the time to help you.
My mother came through here. And unless you want me to paint these stones with your blood, you'll tell me what you know.
Please, it's Chrysis. She said that anyone who talks to the Eagle Bearer will be paying a visit to Hades.
Then don't talk! Just bring me to the stone that can.
Follow me then. Quickly. We must be discreet.
Lead the way.
This way. Over here. If anyone is watching, they'll have my head.
What kind of sanctuary isn't safe for its priests?
Times have changed, Eagle Bearer.
Σύνελθε, τέλος έστε.
Λέει ούτε ότι συμμορεί Αθηνά την περιοχή μου μένετε, η παρπάζουσα ύφους τη βοηθείας και προφύλακος εξάστηκε.
Ah, I remember this tale. Written during the time of the great Elot revolt. You would have been only a
I don't need the history, just the details.
It tells the tale of a woman with worms in her throat. Asclepios took off her head so we could remove them, then reattached it in her sleep.
Definitely not the right one. I wonder what Hippocrates would think of these treatments.
Hippocrates is a fine healer. Showed so much promise.
Showed? He's healing the sick right now.
He puts too much faith in his hands, and not enough in the gods.
When it comes to life and death, I prefer hands. Are all the testimonies so outrageous?
Writers today, Thucydides, Euripides, the petulant Aristophanes, all of them try for realism. But what really inspires is greatness, magic, gods. This one tells the tale of a man with sword wounds. A pack of dogs licked him clean, and Eureka! A man's best friend indeed.
This is hopeless.
These stories give people hope, Eagle Bearer.
Well, I'm losing mine. Tell me about Chrysis.
A very powerful, dangerous woman. But it was not always so. She was abandoned here as a child and taken in by the priests. Taught the ways of the gods. She learned very quickly. Was very strong-willed, and before too long, it was the priests who listened to her. She was loved, but there's an anger in her heart that...
And what about this one? Let me guess. It tells the tale of a blind woman who had her eyes licked by snakes.
It reads of Sparta. Came here with child. Sought pity from the gods.
Why is most of it scratched out?
Oh, I'll just tell you. I know this one by heart. The Spartan woman arrived filthy and bleeding from her travels. We cared for her, gave her food, a bath, and she left. Where she went, I do not know. The child could not be saved.
Who does know where she went?
We've been spotted. Meet me later, near the olive tree of Heracles, at the entrance of the sanctuary. I may have something for you.
And what do we have here? A priest and a mercenary out for a friendly stroll?
May the gods be with you, Plistos. I was just on my way to the archives when this Misthios bumped into me.
Is that so? And what were you both chatting about so fervently, might I ask?
The good priest here was teaching me how to heal sword wounds.
Yes. Sword wounds.
Oh, really? And what is the treatment for sword wounds, according to Timoxenos here?
Olives. You stuff the wounds with olives. Prevents bleeding.
Olives? That's a new one. Most impressive, Timoxenos.
I, have to... There's something... I must be going.
We treat the sick, Eagle Bearer, and we respect the privacy of those we've treated. Now please leave. Your presence can only cause harm.
Tree of Heracles. I'm not sure if it's loved more for its lead.
He knew the penalty for speaking with the Eagle Bearer about her. Chrysis was clear.
You didn't have to kill him.
But we did. And now we'll kill you.
Got you! Who do you think you are?
The white bull. Am I too late?
Do I need to make you move?
Doesn't look like he died willingly. I'll take his heart for the sacrifice. It'll have to do. Oh, not the best feeling. I hope this heart is enough. If they want the whole bull, they can come get it themselves.
Did you find the white bull?
I couldn't bring it back alive. But I did manage to collect its heart.
This won't be enough to please Asclepios. The beast died unwillingly, and with just the heart, we'll only be able to pray for one life.
Please, Mythios. The white bull you killed was mine. My farm feeds half of our lease. If I die, people will starve.
I beg you! My husband was killed by this sickness. I have 2 small children. Who will take care of them if I die? I am wealthy and will pay you for this blessing.
It's okay. Give the sacrifice to them.
You did this. You choose whose prayers get heard by the gods.
I know what it's like to be small and forsaken. Pray for the girl.
You'll regret this.
Not an easy choice, Mystios, but it's been made. The rest is in the hands of the gods.
I did my part, priest.
The Spartan woman you're after.
You've met her?
Her visit to the sanctuary is legendary, but sadly, it was before my time. The man you want is Midon, the elder priest. He spoke of her often. That is, before he cut out his tongue.
Cut out his tongue?
When he's not healing the sick, he's in the guest house. Spends a lot of time being tended to by the servants.
Thank you. I won't forget you helped me.
And these people won't forget you helped them.
Welcome here, Sellsworth. Leave!
Cover me while I check the body.
Guards! They're dead. And you must be Midon.
He doesn't speak.
So I've heard. I'm here to find out why.
Chrysis did this to him.
I thought he did this to himself.
To prove his loyalty to her.
Now, why would Chrysis want an elder priest to cut out his tongue?
Midon is a caring, generous man.
I want answers from him, not you. Tell me about the Spartan woman and her baby.
He can only answer yes or no.
The Spartan woman, was her name Myrine? I know why Chrysis made you cut out your tongue. The night my mother brought my brother here, you and your priests left him for dead. And Chrysis didn't like you telling the story.
That's not what happened!
What do you know? You're too young to have been there.
He told me the story many times before that witch stole his voice. He tried to save the baby, did everything he could. I don't believe you. Dead. How can my baby be dead?
I don't know what to tell you. You were lucky he survived as long as he did. That fall was devastating.
My baby! My baby!
Listen, there's nothing we can do for you anymore. You'd best be on your way. Raise here up.
They're gone. They're both gone. He wept for that Spartan woman so far from home. Her baby barely recognizable, hardly breathing.
Tell me, please. I need to know.
Not even Apollo could save the child. Midon told me how the Spartan woman wept, held the baby in her arms, sang to him, before finally leaving him to the gods.
Chrysis took the baby, didn't she? And she made you cut out your tongue to hide the truth. Where is Chrysis?
There is an altar, where people offer their sick babies to be healed. This is where she took the child. Find it near the statue of Apollo Maleatas, and you'll find Chrysis.
People come to this sanctuary to heal. But I come here and find people dying without hope, priests without tongues, and babies left with an insane woman. My mother was a fool to trust any of you. I'm going to find Chrysis, and she's going to pay for what she's done.
Hush, my child. May Ira bless our sacred family.
So Chrysis is the key to finding my mother. I must find this altar of Apollo Maleatas. altar of Apollo Maleatus. There's the statue of Apollo, and the altar. A warning. Must be getting close. All you cultists will die here.
You're still going! Killing seems to run in your bloodline, oh mighty eagle bearer.
Don't you dare speak of my family, Snake.
I still remember the night your mother brought me my child. The sad, pathetic thing, crying in the rain. Had I known then that Myrini had 2 children. But here you are. My family is complete.
You let my mother believe her baby was dead.
But he was. Oh, how she wept when his little heart stopped beating. But then I took care of him. Placed him on this very altar. Screamed for the gods to spare his life. And they listened.
I'll run my spear through your throat for the pain you've caused.
This world is pain. I gave thee more strength to cope. Your mother was a weakling who whined to the gods like a pig on an altar. I am more a mother to her child than she will ever be. I can be a mother to you too, Eagle Bearer.
This goes beyond my family. You and your cult are going to destroy the Greek world. You bring nothing but suffering.
You talk of suffering, and yet you come drenched in blood and threaten my life. You are a killer, just like your brother. Here, let me show you.
My child!
This baby's yours?
He was dying. Chrysis had me bring a gift to Ira so that he might be protected.
Chrysis lit the temple on fire with the boy and me inside.
Chrysis is a servant of Ira. She does what needs to be done.
What needs to be done? She left your baby to burn alive.
And you saved him. Gods bless you, Eagle Bearer. Sleep now, sweet child. Mater is here.
I'm not sure saving that baby was the right thing to do. Chrysis' reign of terror must end. If what Chrysis said was true, Myrine believes my brother died long ago. I should have enough information now. I should head back to Athens to see Aspasia. I can't let Chrysis walk free. I'll kill that malaka.